Good afternoon, everyone. We got a little bit of news. Not the biggest breaking news imaginable, not necessarily where a lot of us have our focus right now because we've got a game in a few days, a pretty important game, a big game. So I know people are focusing on the COVID outbreak in LA right now. Apparently, like three or four more players got added to the COVID list in LA today, so something's going on there, and we'll continue to monitor that. But I did want to make a quick little video about a coach who will be leaving the Seahawks at the end of this season, it appears. Auburn is expected to hire Seattle Seahawks quarterback coach Austin Davis as its next offensive coordinator. So, Austin Davis, who has been part of this coaching staff for this is now his third year, will be going to college to try his hand at play calling. So, Austin Davis, he was hired as an offensive assistant in 2019 and became the quarterback coach in 2020 and also the quarterback coach this year. Previously, he was a player. I think he made our roster once or twice or was in the preseason mix once or twice. He got passed around the league. I think he's like in college, he has. I don't know if he has the record, but he's one of the most prolific college quarterbacks ever in terms of yards, I think, something like that. So he was pretty good part of this coaching staff, I think, as near as we can tell, right? Like, we don't know. We're not there. We don't know exactly what he's doing. We don't know exactly what positives or negatives he's actually putting into this team. He's there, and from that we can try to make certain assumptions like, okay, in 2019 the offense seemed to get better overall. I think Wilson was a little bit more of that was a little more of a pass first offense than it was the previous year. And then Austin Davis becomes the quarterback coach, so it seems to be that he's more of a passing game guy than a running game guy. We can make assumptions like that, right? But in terms of exactly what he was bringing to the table or taking off the table, it's hard to know. But if you look at him as just a quarterback coach these last 2 years, we have had good quarterback play. Wilson had a good year last year. He threw 40 touchdown passes. He was turning it over more than he had at any point in his career, but he was overall having a really good season. Obviously, the first half was a lot better than the second half, but again, it's just hard to know exactly what these guys are bringing to the table. But overall, I'd say the things that Austin Davis touched, for the most part, were pretty good. So you expect things like this to happen, right? When you have assistant coaches, position coaches, coordinators do well, other teams want to hire them for promotions. So I'm happy for him. I got nothing bad to say about Austin Davis. I can't really be critical of anything that he did here off the top of my head because we don't know exactly what he did, but the things that he was involved in seem to be pretty good. So as for the potential effect this could have, that is kind of hard to know because this isn't a firing, right? We're not firing him because we don't think he's doing a good job. He's just getting promoted elsewhere. He's going somewhere where he can try his hand at something bigger than just being a quarterback coach. And it's kind of unfortunate that we know that we're going to be losing one of the coaches who was not really one of the guys that we were putting heat on right now. Like, at no point over this season, this very disappointing season, have I said, this Austin Davis guy, he needs to get going. I don't like what he's doing. No, it was never like that. The guys on this coaching staff who I think need to go, there are many of them, but it's kind of unfortunate that we're going to be losing one of the guys who I didn't really have anything bad to say about. But good for him. Wishing well for him, as near as I can tell. He was a positive member of this coaching staff, so hope he does well at Auburn. Let me know what you guys think down below, if you think anything at all. I know it's not, I know it's not the biggest breaking news in the world, but it's one more position to fill, I guess. Maybe it makes it a little easier to consider cleaning the house this offseason. We've already lost one guy. Why not lose more? I don't know. Maybe that's wishful thinking, but let me know what you think down below. I'm out of here. Peace out, go Hawks.